First, obviously, is I want you to make sure that you are on a flat surface, because you see the gear shifter here is on the way as you try to uninstall this cover here. So what you do, make sure, it's very important that safety comes first. If you're on a downhill like myself, I had to turn the steering wheel all the way to the side of the curb here. That way my car doesn't roll down into somebody else. So what you do is just, you don't have to crank up the vehicle all the way up. Maybe you could put it like just one notch here, and then you could take your gear shifter all the way to the back. That way it's not in your way, and I make sure my car is not rolling or anything. So what we're gonna do next is, you could shut off the car if you want. It's very simple. There's this little den here. You could gently remove it. It's supposed to have two clips here, but they're broken. That's why it was easy for me to remove. However, if it's still intact, like in your 97 Land Cruiser, what you do, you push with your index finger here or pinky, up, and this thing's supposed to come down or come out. Because what you have two screws here hidden behind this little pocket here. The other two screws that you want to remove are actually hidden inside this ashtray. So you could remove it, and all you have to do is, there's a button here, push, take it out, and then you basically unscrew with whatever you're comfortable with. Just have a regular screwdriver here. I'm going to remove these two screws here. I'm going to put them somewhere where I could see them, because the last thing you want to do is lose these screws. It becomes very frustrating. Just do it very carefully and make sure they don't fall inside. The other two are, there's one here, and another one here. And like I said, just be careful, make sure they don't fall inside where it'll be hard to find. Basically, once you remove those four screws, it's very kind of simple to pull this thing out. It kind of comes out. I mean, you want to do it firmly but gently at the same time. There we go. So what we want to do, you see there are 3 plugs here on the top. Fairly straightforward to remove. You just need to have like firm fingers here. Basically what we want to do is remove as much of this stuff as possible away. That way we can get to this radio unit right here. So, and it's fairly straightforward to see where they kind of plug back in when you put this back together. And we have 4 more screws here. There's one here, and then 2 on this other side here. So what I'm gonna do, again, nothing rocket science here, is unscrew each one of those screws. It'll be easy if you have a screwdriver that is magnetic, so you don't lose any of the screws. And I'm gonna put them somewhere where I could see them. There's one. Here's another one here. And okay, it's actually somewhere safe, but I'm gonna take it and put it somewhere here. And there's another one here, as I showed you before. This is a little tight corner here, so you wanna be very careful. There we go. This is a great car. I'm just trying to slowly restore. I could simply put like an aftermarket fancy like unit here. I just decided to go the original way for some reason. I love to preserve, the originality of this vehicle. Once you remove these screwdrivers, it's a little tricky, but fairly straightforward to pull this thing out. You don't want to go crazy because the harness in the back is not that long. So once you're in the back, it's fairly straightforward to you see right here, you know, you just want to unplug it, and then you have the I think this is your antenna wire here. Just firmly yet gently unplug it, and this thing goes out. So cut. All right, what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to clean the face here, and overall, you know, just it's easier probably to clean it now. I'm actually very impressed with the condition of this unit. It came from the same car, a 97 Toyota Land Cruiser, but at least from the outside it looks like in a like new condition. I mean, it's a 97 here, but roughly like 18 years old. So I'm just, you know, you don't have to follow step by step what I'm doing here, but I thought it's easier to clean now, give it a little bit of shine. So all right, so we're gonna now install the unit. This is the unit that was there that I just uninstalled, and I'm gonna start now installing this unit right here, which I just received in the mail. And it's fairly simple. What you do, you go with the you could install the antenna, and it goes on this plug right here. You give it a little bit of a push from the back. Okay, and then the harness right here, it's fairly a plug and play because this is the original unit that was on the car, and you could see this is the plug right here. There's only one plug you have to worry about. And then just gently you want to put it back in here, and oh my god, what is this here? Oh, shoot. I don't think we need to worry about this for now. So I'm gonna basically put back the screws here one at a time, and hopefully none of them will fall somewhere hard to get. There goes the first one. And actually here, just to be smart, you wanna maybe turn on the, it looks like it's working fine. High fidelity.
Is it love, baby, or is it just sex? There's a difference, baby.
Okay, it looks like it's fine.
Keep the house, keep the car, but leave and send it back my shoe. And it is one of my suits.
Let's try a CD here.
Is it treating you right? Tell me. Is it treating you right? Ooh.
Looks like it's working to me for now, and I hope you don't mind the music. Let's continue, you know, putting things back here together. I've got two more screws here. As you can see, there's one here, and there's one more there. Two more actually. This is the third one. And make sure I don't go strong crazy, just, you know, firm, because you don't want to break anything here. It's gonna be very frustrating if that happens. Okay, it's firm enough, yet gentle. I usually stop as soon as the screwdriver stops. I mean, now let's put things back together here. Remember these three plugs here? Here's your charger. So I'm gonna put it back here. It's fairly, maybe not easy to see exactly what's going on in the video, but once you begin uninstalling things here, unscrewing, you could pretty much just straightforward. we're gonna plug back here all these, again, straightforward, and you can't confuse them because they all come in different sizes. And then gently trying to put this thing back here together. Okay, the screws are here. I'm gonna start screwing these like they were hiding behind the ashtray. I want to make sure maybe everything seems okay here. It's fine. Put this correctly here. I mean, you really don't need any special tools or anything like that, any special kit. Again, you saw I'm using very basic tools here. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm gonna put back this little bin here, my ashtray. That's pretty much it. Let's test the car charger, make sure it's working. Looks like it's working, it's lit. And I want to show you a trick here. Like, the reason why I decided to go with something basic is that I have this cassette audio adapter. I mean, they do come now with the, what do you call it, like Bluetooth. I mean, I'm using this, so basically you plug it into your iPhone or any other smartphone, and basically it will transfer your audio from your smartphone to the car audio here, so it comes in handy. Alright, hope this was very helpful. I'm sorry if it was a little bit sloppy. It's the first time I do this, actually the second time I have done, I'm sorry. So hopefully it was helpful. I could not find anything at all for a 97, instructions on how to uninstall the radio unit. That's why I decided to take the initiative, and hopefully this will be helpful to many other Land Cruisers, owners and fanatics like myself. Thank you very much. Take care.